All right, hey y'all. So I won't be here that long. I'm actually getting ready to watch a movie and I'm actually really, really sleepy. But I wanted to come and send out this message that um you can't get mad at what spirits or spirit guides or deities. You can't get mad at witches for what their spirits do to you. You just never know what spirit might do. If you are impeding on someone, if you are trespassing on someone, um, bad stuff can definitely happen. I have seen it happen. I have seen it happen a lot. I'm talking about devastating stuff. Especially, I noticed that these people go around tinkering with people's love life and their heart. That stuff puts a bad taste in my mouth. A very bad taste. A very bad taste. I could sense earlier somebody was trying to do work on me to make me go live and talk about my ex and to break us up even though we're already broke up. And I'll be it's obvious that a person that has time for that obviously has nothing else going on in their life. But I think it's dangerous to just play around with magic like that. You just playing, honey. Especially when you're doing stuff that's unnecessary and very irrelevant to you. People that like to be nosy. See, I've noticed that of the witches that I've seen, because I've seen their stuff work before. I've seen it work, just to let y'all know. I've seen it work, but it only usually works when they pay somebody to pretend that it works. They have to pay people to pretend that their spells are working. But I think that they do talk about certain things and they may chant or somebody out there trying to do this work. So I could feel somebody trying to do breakup work. And I was like, what the fuck? Stop playing with the spirits like this. Stop. Hey, Amina. Hello, J Dub. How you doing? Oh, J Dub. See, J Dub said that he will not leave me. You are so sweet. um, you got to be careful, especially. I feel like some of these people is on a suicide mission too. They like to mess with witches while they going through some kind of heartbreak or some kind of problem. Like, you don't realize that this is causing bad things to happen to you in your life and it will get worse. I have never, ever, ever in my life. And so earlier, so it started last night about 3 in the morning. I got woke up by spirit at 3 a.m. And I had this weird dream that was obviously a dream. I look up, some dude is attacking me. I'm like, okay. And I'm just sitting there minding my own business. And then as I'm sitting here, like chilling and relaxing, I start getting energy from this spirit that's trying to make me angry about something that happened months ago. And I get over shit quick. I can get over shit quick because I don't have time for it. I cannot stand people that are constantly just looking for something to complain about. Sorry, y'all, I ain't took my allergy medicine today. Constantly looking, and see, that's not me, but that's these people, and it's been ongoing. And for some reason, Hecate shows me their rituals. I can hear their conversations. And for some reason, they're very confident only because they're with a group of people. But it's fake confidence. And it's insane because these people are usually the ones that are going to end up with a mental problem. Because when they see that that stuff doesn't work, not really. When they find out that it doesn't work, they get to threatening people, they get to acting a fool. And see, you can't keep a man with magic, not magic like that. You don't keep a man with magic. Sure, there's certain things that you can do, take love baths, certain things you can do with your mate or whatever. But to just have to constantly break him up from a person that you know he's in love with, and you gotta constantly do that. That reminds me of this episode of Supernatural. Remember when Sam was about to marry that kind of a quirky girl? He was about to marry her, and come to find out, she had been slipping him some kind of a love potion, and she had to give it to him like every 4 hours. And when the shit wore off, he came back, was back to normal. And she was actually going to a witch and was giving him a love potion, so he didn't really love her. He was only there because of it. Like, this is one of the reasons why I've never casted a spell to make somebody love me or want me. Not ever. I don't judge people that do that. It's usually not a requirement for me. Okay, people just fall in love with me. I'm just, I don't know what it is. It's just, maybe it's my sweet disposition. But so and I've never had a problem with keeping a man either, because God, I just had to do a cord cutting from one of my other exes. I was like, damn. Some people just don't know when to let go. Now I couldn't believe it. I said, well, we broke up. We broke up in August officially of last year. This powerless person has been trying to use my breakup to manifest. Every time he goes live, he says he wants nothing to do with me. He hates me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, why is this helper not happy with that? No, on January the fucking 7th, this bitch doing breakup work and trying to mess with my money. Like, are you fucking girl? What is wrong with people? You on a suicide mission. You cannot get mad at my spirits when they attack you because you stepping over the line. And where did these women come from? I don't impede on women's lives like this. I've never heard of this before. And it was not just one woman, it was several. It was about 5 of them today. Listen, if you are somebody that's doing that, you're a problem, because in order for you to do breakup work, you have to be working on that person's heart chakra. I have noticed that this person continuously does breakup work, breakup work, breakup work, breakup work over and over and over again, to the point where I am experiencing the breakup. Oh, and I'm just sitting up here looking like, what the fuck? So my spirits is like coming to me and telling me, and they like, because my spirits will procrastinate. They not just gonna put you somewhere. Like, one of my enemies, when I was still living in Kansas, she was calling CPS to my house in Kansas. She ended up homeless. She ain't been able to get herself off them streets. You would think that after almost burning up in a fire, people would learn their lesson, but people generally don't care about themselves. They like suicide bombers. And what I hate, because I know it's the truth about these people. I got confirmation on it. Witches, or either fake witches like that, doing all this damn dirty work, and that shit is just affecting everybody in their family. Everybody. Like, they do shit that don't even make no sense. None of it makes any sense. And as they're doing all this dark magic, the person that they're doing it on is sending it back to them, or either they may have automatic protection and defensive magic set up, and their family members are getting sick. dying, miscarriages and shit, deaths in the family, sick, ill, and they still like, this is why I don't mess with people. This is why I keep the hell to myself. People and their bad energy and doing stupid shit. Why do people do that? Goodness gracious. Just over and over and over and over again, trying to do breakup work on me and this man. Been doing it since 2019. I'm sorry, 28. I'm sorry, this person actually started the shit in like more so 2017. Get a life. Hello. And I can guarantee you that the person ain't being paid for it. They are not being paid for that. And y'all know what happens if you use magic and there's no sacrifice. You ain't supposed to just say, oh, I'll do the work. No, sweetie, no. You gonna have to justify that. It's ridiculous. It's like, my goodness gracious. Especially if you doing it, if you a lesbian or something, man. I swear to God, y'all, I don't know what's up with some people. Some people just don't think. Some people have no common sense. And so my spirit, and so first of all, spirit wanted me to let them know that it wasn't going to work, that all of it was just going to explode in their face. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it's crazy. And they always do it starting on Wednesday night and then Thursday and Friday. They always do it close to those days. Now, how am I able to call that down exactly? I ain't even talked to Mikey. Me and Mike don't talk. So I'm not getting this from him. No response from him. I'm feeling this and seeing this in spirit. My spirits want you to know to stop doing it. You need to stop doing it now. What you need to do is take that candle. You need to take that candle, okay? You need to run water over it. You need to ask my spirits and ancestors for forgiveness, because I don't know what's going to happen to these people next. And you know what? It gets worse and worse. They never stop. They keep throwing shit at me, causing suffering and pain in my life. And then when they get it back, they get angry instead of learning the lesson. Go away. See, I think that's what they're going to end up doing, is going away. And I saw one of them dying, an older one dying because of her dirty deeds. She will have a short life. Spirit trying to hurry up and get her the hell up out of here. So I'm sorry, y'all should learn better and do better. Stop doing stupid stuff. Leave people alone. You're only supposed to play God of your own life. You're not supposed to impede on nobody else. So I've been broke up with him in August. They just steadily, constantly breakup work, breakup work, breakup work. And you can tell when they stop doing it, because I don't, spirit don't come and tell me. And then they get right back up and do it. It's just doing it over and over again because they're crazy. Like, I believe that this is going to result in possibly very bad luck by these people. Because sometimes I'll throw the cards and I can see that the financial issues that they were trying to throw at me has actually already been reversed and sent back to them. Like, none of that will touch me. It never does. And then they'll say, go live and call Jamila broke, so it'll make it look like my spells is working. It's ridiculous. All that stuff that they've been throwing at me because I spoke the truth. First of all, if somebody got something to say about me, especially when I know I done did something wrong, like what this older lady don't realize, you was wrong out the gates, lady, is what I told her straight up. Go look at my other channel. I got it up there still. You was wrong as wrong out the gates. You have no right to send me anything. You attack my children. You send me anything ever again. And that lady gonna end up 6 feet under. Now, throw something else at me. Her and her coven. I am sick and tired of this lady. Her and a couple of other ones on here that have stepped outside of their boundaries that they should be in. And I don't care. I don't care. All I want is what makes me happy and what keeps my children safe. I am not supposed to care about you and what happens to you. And that's what our spirits always tell us. So I wouldn't even feel sorry for somebody like that. You keep jumping in front of the barrel of a gun, you're going to get shot one day. And they'll come back and be on some, oh, I'm sad. Then they go in their little groups and be like, oh, this and this happened. I'm mad and I'm sad. And let's get her. Obviously I'm getting you. Because to be honest with you, they had nothing to do with me and that man breaking up. That's our own thing between the two of us. Has nothing to do with them. Absolutely nothing to do with them. But they wanted to take credit for it. Now they're lighting candles and uploading them to their little groups and shit. See, look, I'm breaking them up. What the fuck? Why? It doesn't matter. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Mother Earth is gonna hold you accountable for all them damn candles you done wasted. I'm telling you, especially those of you that are throwing, like I saw the car. I said, these people, somebody threw a Bible curse at me. I was like, oh God, that's not going to be well for you. That's not going to be none of your business. None of your business. That's none of your business. And y'all know that I'm telling the truth because I've called it down. It's ridiculous. Leave people alone. Doing spells on people's kids, doing spells on people's houses. That to me is somebody that is on a, literally, the way I see a person that continuously harasses a person like that. You are headed 95 miles per hour into a brick wall, into just a brick wall or a tree. Bam. You're going to hit that mug one day. And my spirits have been known to send deers. They have been known to send deers and dogs. Deers and dogs. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And it's annoying because it's like, excuse me, have I ever met you? One of them called herself in love with me. I'm like, girl, some of these people just don't have no life. You mix not having a life, not having anything to look forward to every day with witchcraft. And then these people they all found each other so that they can circle around each other in a barrel of misery and bullshit. Anyway, I wanted to say that, man, look, I think that my spirits are getting real impatient. They getting real impatient. They are. They starting to get impatient with these people. Cause I have a lot of patience. These people are like my children. It's sad when you have to explain to a 50-something-year-old woman why she shouldn't follow children around the internet attacking them. And she got people dumb enough to be following her. Maybe y'all don't know what she did. And then we'll play victim. We'll play victim as somebody did something to her. I see a lot of death around those people at this point. I do. I see a lot of death around those people because spirit has gotten tired of it. You know, all they do is mess up YouTube. They mess up the balance of the world. These people are messing with the balance, the natural law. They are. That's all they doing is pissing off nature and pissing off the gods. You're an enemy to this planet. You are not somebody that Mother Earth wants on her planet. And that is the truth. So I'm just saying, these miscreants like this, so, you know, Bitsy bugging around and stuff all hours of the night, 9 o'clock at night. I'm being woke up at 3 o'clock in the damn morning. And they get excited when I come on here and talk like this because literally the only reason why I can see what you're doing is because I'm a daughter of Hecate. So I see it before it reaches me. All your little stuff that you do, I see it before it reaches me. Way before. Okay. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And they probably, you know what? They probably gonna wonder why they got so many problems in their next lifetime. Because I've been over here handling business. I paid my bills today, or yes, well, it's still today. Yeah, like these people obviously have nothing going on. They don't know what it takes to run a household. They don't know what it takes, the brain power. They're just constantly going and going and going and going and going, watching and going, watching and reacting. Instead of thinking, they don't think. And then they'll contact him and say, go live and make sure that you tell everybody. Did you tell everybody that you don't want her? It's like, well, he's lying. The- and they'll do that. And it's like, no, I'm telling you something real to your face. I saw your destruction candle. I can see y'all little dolls and stuff. Man, put that stuff down and quit playing around with magic before you get burnt to a crisp. I would really suggest that. And it's all because they want to compete with me. Either they want to compete with me or they want to be me. One or the other. They're mad because they were not born me. They wish that they were born Jamila and not who they are. And God don't like that kind of ugly. God don't like ugly. God made you your own unique individual person for a reason. Whether or not it's you that's God or it's something higher than you or whatever you feel, and why you don't appreciate it. You know how many people out there would appreciate to have your face, the face that you got, the face that you don't appreciate? There's a guy on YouTube, half of this dude's face look like it's gone. Something going on with it. And y'all running around here look perfectly normal complaining about this, this, and that. Ridiculous. Anyway, guys, I just had to come and say that these people on YouTube are going too far. When you keep having problems after problem after problem after problem after problem after problem, you got folks trying to kill you, you got folks doing all kind of stuff to you. After you've been through that for so long, when do you learn the lesson? And how do you think that you can teach somebody else anything when you can't even learn your lessons? And then he'll sit up here and say, I'm gonna throw something back at her. You bought all this on yourself, all of it, because you shouldn't have been running around YouTube lying on me 5 years ago. You shouldn't have been running around YouTube lying on me 5 years ago. You should have thought twice. Most of them were old enough to know better. Most of them were old enough to know better. And then they'll come around talking about they want some respect. Respect? You lucky that my spirits didn't take you out for what you was doing. And that's just real talk. Man, they was hexing my kids. They was hexing my heart, my womb, or trying to. They were trying to. We've been going through this for years, guys. Go look back. Go look back at my old videos. It's been the same thing. Them throwing things at me and me sending it back before it even hits me. And last year, no, in 2019, they actually stole my identity and tried to ruin my credit. Hold on, y'all, because I'm looking at the chat on StreamYard. It must be a lot of trolls in here. Let me go to the actual live chat on YouTube. They're ignorant. That's you see these witches. They don't have no power for real. They honestly don't. They call people and say, "Hey, go do this." Oh, I only see two people. I only see two people, that What's Cracking account and the Trump Sucker account, and then this other one. And that, you know how they say jealousy is a disease or a sickness? Literally making troll accounts out of people's name. Just don't you realize that you're making a fool of yourself? Okay, somebody say something to you. You say something back and you move on. You don't go create troll accounts, drop addresses. What the hell is wrong with these people? And they'll say they winning. They'll be proud of their behavior. And then they wonder why I make more money than them in the spiritual business, because people can see that, but people can see what you've been doing. And they tried to come back last year and switch the story up. They're such liars. I swear to God, as I was getting stalked by this female for 5 or 6 years, do you know that last year she went and screwed somebody so that these people could lie for her and make it not that she was stalking me? And they got real mad. How dare she expose us? Darn it. She told the truth and people are going to believe her. Well, they actually tried to say that I was stalking her and she wasn't stalking me. Even though I had never contacted anybody that she knew. I never people that talked to me during that time, except for if something was going on in that sector. They know we don't nobody even talk about her, or I don't waste time and energy on people that don't matter to me. She even knows that. And it just is stupid. Let your suffering will end if you just stop, because I'm gonna tell you this, that my spirits are starting to get really, really, really impatient with it. Like to the point where, hell, I might snap my fingers and these people may disappear and go into another reality or another realm altogether. For real. I might end up snapping my fingers and having to send these people off of this damn planet. You are not a witch. You are using witchcraft to excite your agenda. Otherwise, you don't give a damn about witchcraft because you don't give a damn about mothers. You don't give a damn about women. You don't give a damn about the earth, creation. You are not a witch. I can't stand it when people that are actual, like, they're not possessed by demons or anything like that. They should be so lucky. These people are just confused. They are very, very, very confused in life. Especially, you should be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Look, my mother's in her 60s. If my mother was out here doing this shit, I would be very embarrassed for her to be doing that. The trolling, creating troll accounts, making videos with your grandma's picture. What the hell is wrong with these people? And they'll be like, oh yeah, let's do this. She gonna be shook. No, you're just pissing the ancestors off. I can't, you know what? These people are not my students. So I can't teach them anything. They're already set in their ways. It's ridiculous. They'll be stupid to the day that they die. Jesus Christ. 5 or 6 years of the same thing. God, you see how I'm gonna tell y'all what I will say that it is, and I think that it is unmanaged mental illness. They've been saying the same thing for 5 or 6 years. How am I lying? Can I ask you a question, sweetie? How am I lying about something that people can see and witness you doing? Please make that make sense to me. How can I lie about something that people are watching you do? There's video evidence of it. What the guys, I can't. I listen, it's one thing that I don't have a tolerance for. It's one thing that I don't have tolerance for, and it is stupidity. These people do have lower IQs. They are not very smart. I don't care how charismatic they are, they may know how to say things. From what we found out, half of the stuff that they were saying was written scripts. They wouldn't have even had a brain to say that. They know how to do is when you expose them, you're a liar. How am I lying about something that you've been doing in front of everybody? Everybody could see what you were doing for years. So then what so how am I lying? How can you come in here and claim this? See, this is the stuff that don't make no sense. And they think for some reason, and I think these people honestly do have people in their life looking out for them, looking after them. Because if like, it's almost like a person, like a chicken with their head cut off is what they remind me of. All of them. The trolling, honey, it doesn't upset people. It doesn't. Do you not understand that it only makes you look stupid? Do you realize that you're not impressing anybody because of your troll accounts? Troll accounts do not impress anybody. Why do you still think that after 6 damn years of me telling you consistently that troll accounts are fucking lame? I mean, I've been pretty consistent in everything that I've said. Nothing has changed. Trolling is stupid. It makes you look like you're mentally ill. It doesn't upset the other person. It just makes you look crazy. Is that not? Because if I were crazy, would you be in here trolling? If I were lying, would you be in the chat room saying, she's a liar? Why would you think that would make a difference in your position right now? Do you not understand that you look like a fool? Is this something that you haven't comprehended yet? Maybe if you begin to comprehend this, you will go away. Because right now, spirit is not moving your work. They're not moving that. They're not moving anything that you're doing against me. They're only showing me what you're doing and then showing me how it's only negatively affecting you. Is this something that you can't comprehend about this? Did you need a class, honey? You need to take a spiritual class, or you going to continue to go throughout the fucking social media having a temper tantrum, having a literal temper tantrum. You know what a troll, you know what happens when you're trolling? You're throwing a temper tantrum. That's all that is a childish temper tantrum. Children can't take care of themselves and support themselves, can they? No, they can't. That's your mind. I mean, you don't have to be a witch to understand that. That's kind of like common sense. Is that not common law? Like, am I tripping? Did I get dropped off in the middle of Mars or somewhere? Am I still living in reality? It's ridiculous. And I'm gonna be honest with you, spirits is really looking at us and how we recycle and stuff like that. And just you people that dump a bunch of celestial trash everywhere. It's trash. Troll accounts and trolling is trash. It's been trash. It's never been a thing that intelligent people do. Putting up pictures of people's grandma and roasting them. It's always been trash. It's always been trash. I'm sorry. It's sad when you got to be embarrassed for people. Okay. Look at this person. Do you not understand that everybody can see you, and that also you're dealing with a lot of spiritual people and a lot of spiritualists? Do you not understand that much love troll account? Do you not understand that everybody watching knows what you've been doing? Are you not able to comprehend this? No, obviously I've got very real powers, honey, because you made 100 troll accounts this morning. Look, I am an authentic witch. If you had to make 100 troll accounts this morning, I'm definitely a real witch. You don't get that, do you? But everybody else gets it. Like, do you not understand that people can see you? We can all see you in the chat room, dude. Oh, bro, let it go. Let the trolling go. Let the trolling go. Well, you're already cursed. Obviously, you made 100 troll accounts. I think YouTube should ban y'all for doing that. I don't know why they haven't done it before, but I guess they figured they just use your little crappy energy, because when you log in through these troll accounts, you got to click on a video. You got to click on one of the videos and watch it. So they figure, come on in, come on. Oh, Lord. You gotta stop this shit, man. This isn't it. Look, you're only embarrassing yourself and your family. And if and see, you seem pretty harmless, but these other folk that's throwing work at people. Okay, it was time for you to let that go last month. Cause all you're gonna do is get your feelings hurt, and all that is gonna backfire on you. I'm just telling you what I know. That's why I'm able to sleep soundly. I'm able to sleep. You're not. Even if I'm up all night, I'm gonna go to sleep. The energy is shifted. It's time for you to let go now. Okay? This person is really upset over people that they don't know and never met. Let me help you out a little bit. Goodness gracious. And I have never ever seen, like, I can understand certain people that are stalking, but for your life to be so pathetic that you literally latch onto people that you've never met that don't want anything to do with you. You just latch on to those people, huh? And you just can't never let go, can you? And but you say, I'm a fake witch. Clearly, my enchantments have been working on you for years, though. Clearly, because you can't stop. You chasing me like the living chase the dead. I'm sorry, the dead chase the living. You chasing me like the dead chases the light. You don't think everybody witnessing this right now can't see that and haven't been seeing it for years? Goodness gracious. You desperate and you gonna end up, look, I'ma tell y'all something. It was a couple of them trying to get me thrown out of my house. Y'all gonna end up homeless. Y'all gonna end up homeless. And spirit's gonna start messing with everybody that help you. Okay, trust me, it'll happen to you before it happens to me. They're so desperate and thirsty, y'all. In 2019, when I moved out of my house, I had to move out of the house because of mold. Okay, because my landlord didn't fix the toilet properly. Had nothing to do with black magic. Okay, I had to move out of my house, but I could not get another place before I moved because they had ruined my credit. I didn't find out till the last minute. So I had to go into a hotel. These people are actually so desperate and so powerless that they went live and told people that I was evicted, which was a lie. And then they also told people that I was homeless and broke. But somehow, miraculously, I manifested 4,000 per month for a hotel room. And then they felt like we gonna send her on back to Kansas. None of it ever happened. You would think that these people would stop and like, I'm sorry, and if you are taking money for that, you gonna end up messed up, because I can tell you that I'm never going back to Kansas City. I'm never going back anywhere near the Midwest. I have told y'all that so many damn times. I don't care if they want the angel. They want the angel back in Kansas City. Well, you're not going to get the angel back in Kansas City. Not ever. Okay? Now, grown people, black people that try to violate other black people's civil rights. Yeah. I'm gonna let that fester in y'all heads for a second. A group of black people that try to um violate the civil rights of a black woman, and you thought that the ancestors was supporting you on that. You thought you was winning, didn't you? And when it comes to my spirits, you just gonna have to come clean. You can't tell allow me do things in front of people. Literally, people are sitting there watching you do it. And especially that one, I think that she don't have no self-awareness. It's like, do you even know what you look like? Like, do you really know what people actually think of you? Every single woman that has watched me for years can relate to every single thing that I talk about. But when you look at that, it is inexplicable. You cannot explain it because nobody, no human female has ever acted like these people. So that's why with some of them, I've suspected that they probably ain't really females or they're probably not really women because they act more like men, very aggressively stalking people, claiming that they're going to rape you in the astral with their penises. Women claiming that they're going to rape other women with their astral penises. That's a sick person. I've never even thought about doing nothing like that. And hearing somebody say that totally disgusted me. It totally disgusted me. Like, I'm talking about, please don't let my ears hear this garbage ever again. You are garbage. If you are a woman, let's say you're an authentic woman and you talking about raping a woman that probably already has been raped. That's when everybody lost respect for you. Why don't you get that? Because you got this fantasy thing set up. First of all, you can't get into everybody's astral space. Everybody ain't welcome in my astral space. But I can get into yours. Why you think that I sit literally like a man? I own y'all brains. All of my stalkers, remember that. Remember that. You not the puppet master. You're the puppet because you're still stalking me. Period. It's normal for me to stalk a man. That's normal, especially a man that I'm in love with. Y'all stalking a woman, totally weird. And the universe does not support that at all. It's weird. It's crazy. You're doing it right in front of everybody as if you're not doing it. They did it for years. Happy New Year's to you too, Latrice. They did it for years. Just right out in the open, and then they'll go and act like nobody saw them. People saw you. They were watching you. You did it right in the open. They have selective memories. No, that wasn't me that was actually stalking you. That was my clone. I guess is how they trying to spin it. You are owned. You are enslaved in your mind. You are the Eight of Swords. You are the Devil card reversed. If you have been stalking Jamila and constantly talking about Jamila, and then when you meet new people, it's like, hey, come on and talk about Jamila. I'm so happy. Let's talk about Jamila. That that just is it's not a good look. It's not. And anybody that would mess with somebody like you is crazy. Especially when Jamila has told you, hey, go look back at my old videos. I'm sure I've made a lot of just go back and do your research on this channel alone. Go back and binge watch my videos from like 2017, 2016. I'm sure that it's a few of them checkered in there where I've talked about these people. And you know what they'll do? I've been consistent. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want anything to do with your sector or whatever the hell you call it. It's not even a sector, it's just a big old mess. Um, I am above all of this. You're embarrassing yourself. You're making a complete fool out of yourself. It's been pretty consistent. For some reason, they convince each other that's not your friend. That's just like a friend allowing another friend to drive drunk. Like they falling over. You know what I'm saying? They slipping on ice and stuff, slipping around. And then you just goes, okay, bye. See you later. Hope you wreck. Anybody convincing anybody that what y'all doing, even if it's a witch, let's do some work on her. Do some work on yourself. That's what your spirit guides have been telling you. Especially when Jamila, because I'm a real prophet, man. I ain't no fraud. Y'all gave so many, man, I was like, and you can tell they have a dirty, sick, twisted, parasitic mind. Like them parasites just done took over. They say some of the nastiest, most disgusting stuff while being entertained, and some of them turned on by it. They've got a whole delusional fantasy going about me and my kids. Honey, you are demonically possessed. Far more possessed than anybody else that these people are special cases. They all need a group cleanse and to lay down, get off of social media for a while because it's driven them crazy. It's ridiculous and it's constant every day. Every day. This person's doing work on me on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And it's like, spirit will let me know. Sometimes I'll laugh about it, but sometimes it's annoying as hell. And some people just want to be next to you. They just want to, they just, it's kind of ridiculous. It really is. And the fact that they took this crap into 2000, they're already binded. They're already binded. But it's some of the people, I can't reveal who's doing the work. It's all of them at once. So, but I guess they must have added some people. You know, y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to stop this, especially when they see me uploading videos. They get to cook a bugging around, worrying about my money, and they watch my Etsy shop. You are psychotic. I think I'm gonna see if Etsy has it set up so to where you can hide your sales. They literally attack me every time they see my numbers go up on Etsy. I bring in at least $600 to $700 per day on a normal day, not on a day where I'm not vibrating high or something going on. On a normal day, I'm bringing in um, no more than, I would say, somewhere between 600 per day. Y'all don't like that. Too bad. Too bad. So they think I'm gonna watch her Etsy. I'm gonna write down her numbers and try to make it so her numbers don't go up. I can see everything you're doing, stupid. What is wrong with you? I saw that. See, they like, damn, how she know that? Every time, every single time, if I get like 10 sales on Etsy, oh, they went nuts around Christmas because we had a very big circle for Yule. They was over there counting my money or trying to count it, trying to count it. That's why they began to attack me on Christmas. I took it as a love, Jones, though. Somebody missed me that day. Somebody was missing me that day. Yeah, man, They plan these attacks every time they see me sell something. They go, "You broke, you broke." Like, God, are you okay? Are you really okay? Like, can I do something for you? What the hell? Nah, man. You know what? You right, Latrice, but they stuck. They stuck. They on lockdown. They can't move. They can't do nothing. They frustrated. They stuck in their minds and in their bodies and their spirits. And they're broke. They have no promise of anything. Trust me. No promise of anything. I'm just telling y'all what I know about a lot of them. And that's why they are the way that they are. They're literal haters. And they're proud of it. Yes, I'm a professional hater. You didn't think that you could do any better in life? You just that's your job to hate on Jamila. Well, go ahead and keep on hating it. It's ridiculous. I'm not sensitive to the hating. And I know it's not real, authentic other witches. It's not the real ones on here. It's these silly nilly willies running around here. Silly willies. Nilly willy, milly mouth, run they mouth constantly. Constantly. Sometimes spirit will come to me and say, you know, they've been over there talking about you for 7 hours. Remember how they used to go live and talk about me for several hours? They don't do that live anymore. They do it behind the scenes in their group, is what they do. And basically, what it is them trying to scapegoat all of their problems off on me. Your problem started with yourself when you started stalking me. Is that something that do you need a counselor? Do you need a therapist to tell you this? Do you need some kind of professional help? It's disgusting. And I can't do nothing for it. They be like, well, fix me. Make me stop. Make you stop? Yeah, make me stop. Make me stop doing it. Make me. Really, really make yourself get a life. But I'm just going to tell you that these are bottom of the barrel people, guys. Listen, I'm sorry. They are at the bottom of the barrel because they can't appreciate their own lives enough to leave it alone. And that is the truth. That is the God to honest truth. I can't give y'all more truth than that. They just don't appreciate life. And I'm moving forward. I don't have time for this. And they always think of some kind of way to involve me in some kind of mess that I don't have nothing to do with. And I think it's ridiculous. So I don't care if people say I'm evil. If you do something to me, I would rather it happen to you. If you try to throw some stuff at me, I would rather it happen to you than happen to me. So stop throwing stuff at people and it won't happen to you. Sounds simple to me. Don't it sound simple? And the little fantasies about me being evicted or being homeless, they came talking about that homeless crap again. Listen, my spirits would never do that. Not ever. They would never do that. They will always take care of me. I'm not saying that as an affirmation. That's called faith and trust. I'm dealing with the next level of trust here. That's why I don't like when people get to talking about me. I don't, the only time I've gotten upset is when they've talked about my actual real life boyfriend that I was screwing, right? That's the only time. Otherwise, if you come and say, I'm cursing you, I'm doing this to you, it's like, okay, fine. Yeah, yeah. Sure you are. And I can lay here and relax and meditate. These people all day long, they sending messages back and forth. They sharing pictures. They're taking about 100 screenshots every time I come up. And y'all know it's the truth. And y'all know that a person that does that is stark raving mad. Do we have any reason to be afraid of people with mental illnesses? No. It's just a mental illness. You obviously have OCD. Why don't you go and relax and stop thinking about me or who I'm screwing? That's what it that would be the smart thing to do, and how much money I make. Don't worry about how much money I make. Worry about how much money you don't make and figure out how you can get that up. But you ain't going to get that up messing with me, because I'm just going to make it worse on you. My spirits are not going to bless these people. They literally worship me every Wednesday and Thursday like I'm Jupiter or Venus. Literally, it's like I'm Jupiter or Venus. It's like I'm the mother of the world. It's like I'm Lakshmi herself. And it's just crazy, because if I were to go to Lakshmi and say, Lakshmi, you broke. And yeah, Lakshmi gonna look at me like, what? These people worship me all day long. All day long. I want them to have lives. I'm concerned about their family members and the people around them, and the fact that they're literally bringing people down to the dumps. While I keep rising, they go even further deep into the dumps. And for some reason, they always say, yeah, we really ruined you this time. When? Every time they said they used to come after they did something stupid. After they did something stupid, they used to come to my hangouts and be like, you're done. Here we are a month later. I'm still here, still making money. You're done. It's over for you. Sure it is. Here we are a year later. Oh, we're going to get you and your dog too. Your little dog too. Your little Toto. We're going to get you 2 years later. We're still going to get you 3 years later. I'm going to make you homeless 4 years later. I'm going to make you ugly 5 years later. Like, get a damn hint. Take the hint. You're going to lose about 10 years of your life. By the time you're done, you're going to look back with regret. You're going to say, damn. And are they going to blame me? I regret doing all that to you and it's your fault. No, hun, that's your fault. You shouldn't have done it. Am I lying? Because their brain obviously isn't wired for that. And that's why they can't really manifest money except for talking about people and begging for donations. They can't really manifest. Your brain has to function on a certain level to do what I do. See, I'm constantly, and they don't realize, see, if they were to listen to a gamma frequency, it would probably make them pass out or throw up. See, I sit here and listen to very potent gamma frequencies. I listen to alpha waves, delta waves. I'm constantly meditating with these frequencies. And then especially, and it's like my brain actually already works that way. It flows that way when it comes to, especially when I first do money work, but they're constantly trying to interrupt the frequency. So that's why I do use the meditation. They just don't get it. Their brain can't do the same thing that ours is doing, evidently. People that are manifesting clients and they're not doing this stuff. I've only responded to you. I'm not doing the same thing that y'all doing. I am above y'all. Why can't y'all understand that? I've always been above these people. Have I not always came and spoke common sense to these people and tried to talk some common sense into their heads? You not winning if you are breaking the law against your target You're actually incriminating yourself by the things that you're doing. Oh, I ain't got to worry about that. I used a burner phone for that. Or are you kidding me? Or are you serious right now? Tell me you're not that stupid. They are. Because trust me, it'll go on and on and on. A lot of people were expecting it to stop. Why do you think it would stop? These people have found some kind of way of begging for donations. And so all of their donators are my haters. And they're stuck within that box because the donators is getting ready to lose their jobs. Latrice, they trying to be bullies. They're trying to be bullies. They are. They're trying to be. That's why they don't like Hecate. That's why they don't like her, because they know they can't mess with her. And they found that out. And they've tried to mess with her, like, and it's just so weird, you know, it is. It's so weird. It's almost like these people are computer programmed. Like they've got a chip inside of them, literally controlling the crap that they do. And y'all know I was live the other day. I got that order on Etsy. They heard it. They heard the order come through on Etsy. So they really get to jitterbugging around. And then some of them, I'm gonna be honest with you, some of them are drug abusers. If they drug abusers are constantly jealous of other people's money. This is what y'all don't understand about drug abusers. They're very, very, very volatile people. They are. Drug addicts that's smoking real bad drugs, if they know somebody else got some money, they start craving that drug even more. Even if they already have the drug, it encourages their brain and it says, get more drugs. That's why these people have to get off of that stuff. Sadly, some of them never do. Hello, let us in. That's probably a troll account who still thinks that they're vampires or something. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and have the discussion about the vampires and stuff versus the parasites. So I'll be back tomorrow, tomorrow afternoon. So we'll do that tomorrow. That should be fun. They'll be over here thumbs and down because they want to be something powerful. They're not vampires. They're not that powerful. Vampires are very powerful beings. Thank you. No, because they do the up. Yeah, you gotta go. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with them, but I know that we have reached the end of the road. And, you know, as we go into February, and this energy is going to start shifting and it's going to start intensifying. And if you people, I'm letting them know right now, if you people are actually disgusting enough to continue to get together all as a group against me, you're going to find out how weak you really are, because that is you weak sauce. I'm sorry. Hey, let's all pick on a pregnant lady. They were doing it when I was pregnant with Jacob. Let's go pick on a pregnant lady. You're all weak. Just go and ask God to help you. Seriously, that's all it is to it. Okay. And with that said, I gotta go. I have spoken my piece. I will see y'all later. It's bedtime now. And I'm gonna sit here and get some meditation done for real. So I don't think about these people. You think I would be able to manifest what I manifest if I just sat and thought about y'all all the damn time? I don't think about y'all all the time. Hell, if I thought about y'all all the time, I would be homeless. And I wouldn't be eating. I'd be sitting over here not eating. No. By the way, guys, we had baked chicken. It was so good. I actually, because I ran out of onion powder and garlic powder. So what I did was I chopped up some fresh garlic and some fresh onion, and I put it like in strips. That chicken was so good and that onion was so good. Mm-mm-mm. We had macaroni and cheese and Brussels sprouts. And them Brussels sprouts was cooked to perfection. I love Brussels sprouts a lot. Thank you, M. Thank you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I can't keep like I feel like they have to be constantly reminded that I'm sorry, remember when you tried this last year and the year before that and the year before that and you notice how none of it ever worked? Well, I'll tell you why, because people have their own what? Free will. Yeah. So, and yeah, people like that can ruin your reputation. Did they do that to me? Nope, they didn't. You were not able to ruin my reputation. You were not able to ruin my life. You were not able to ruin my love life. You were not able to ruin my money. You weren't able to do anything but create bad karma for yourself. And a lot of them will say they don't believe in karma. Yeah, y'all do. Well, what they need to do is leave themselves alone, because they'll say, "Oh, you're stalking me," because they're OCD, and literally I live in these people's heads constantly. They're constantly thinking of ways to get my attention, to mess with me in some kind of way. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. What's the most irritating part about it is the constant repeat, they say the same thing. Though after you've said something for so long and you realize it don't have no power, literally it's not going to increase the power if somebody else says it. If you add other people to the group, it's not going to increase the power. It's only going to increase the Y'all don't ever get involved with people like that, because all of those people have single-handedly ruined their own lives. Somebody that out of control and then they'll blame it on you. No, this is your fault. You are responsible for your energy. I'm not responsible for you. You a grown woman or a grown man. And what's sick about it is that it really got worse when this bum slept with this other bum from Kansas City. And literally, it's like, so both of y'all stink. Who cares? Y'all both disgusting. Hell are you talking about? They acted like, yeah, we got one over. No, you're just desperate. She desperate, you desperate, y'all all desperate. Oh, I've never had Brussels sprouts with bacon and honey glaze. I'm gonna have to try that. I usually like my Brussels sprouts kind of salty, though. Sometimes I'll put some lemon and butter on them. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's like a bunch of psychotic kids that probably should be somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, it was like, and this is what I was gonna say about that. They thought that something was gonna change because these two bums slept together last year. It was totally ridiculous, and literally, I question these men totally. All the men are under question, because it's like, you still look stupid. Like like, did that not register? Like, all of this that you did made you look stupid. All of it. So they felt stupid that they had went that far to get people's attention, and then they tried to flip it around. And I guess because they got about 50, 70 people in the chat, well, not even 70 people, half of their chat room don't agree with them anyway. I guess they figure, yeah, I'm just gonna ride this till the wheels fall off. So that's why I start talking. I start saying what I gotta say, because they was literally, and what they want to do, this what they want to do. And before I go, they want to be able to peacefully go on their channels, make up an entire fantasy and a lie about you, and for you to not say anything. Yeah, That's what they wanted to happen. They just gonna go and make up a whole fallacy and and you're not supposed to be saying anything. Don't say anything. Don't respond. And then when you respond with the truth, they all get upset. Well, get out of your fantasy world. This is ridiculous. Witchcraft is supposed to, sometimes it can create a fantasy life if you know what you're doing, but witchcraft is supposed to make your reality better. These people single-handedly ruined their own lives. You can tell by look at them. All of them have aged about 20 years. All of them. When you can't even look in the mirror and see that you have aged and your body is breaking down and you look horrible. And they were, this was another spell working that they were trying to do. Spirit came to me and was like, do a reversal. They're trying to put some kind of ugly spell on you. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it in the morning. I get up and I go look in the mirror. I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, ooh. So I started anointing my face and stuff with that tea tree oil and stuff. Cleared that stuff up real quick. Did some reversals. Mm-hmm. Just disgusting. Just to think of what these disgusting maniacs would do to their own families and children. You know they would. People that I'm sorry, people that do stuff like that, and then also if you cool with abusive family members and stuff, and then yeah, man, yeah, you her ex, yeah, fuck that bitch, yeah, we're a bunch of pieces of crap, yeah, it's like go and get a clue real quick, seriously, because for some reason they thought that acting like pieces of dirt that meant that they was real niggas or something like that. It's like, can you goodness gracious. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Try jerk chicken, soak breast in buttermilk overnight, and the meat will be so tender. Is that how they make jerk chicken? Is by soaking the or was that a separate thought? Okay. Anyway, guys, I know you're probably going to answer the question, but I really gotta go. I gotta go. It's astounding. It's astounding. And the one thing that I do truly want to ask these people, or not even ask them, tell them, hey, listen, whoever raised you didn't really love you. Hey, my mama may not like me right now, but that lady raised me well. She loved me. She raised me well. Do you understand me? Somebody didn't raise these people right. That's all I got to say about it. Because there's no way I would raise my child to go out and do things to hurt self so much so to where, you're so morally repugnant that you're attacking children, that you thought that was going to ever be a good idea. And then they said, this is what witches do. They would go live and say, witches don't really like children. What? Since when do witches don't really like children? They've been watching too many movies in Hollywood is what it is. Hmm. Exactly the energy they send back, they got to get it back. Especially if they started it. It don't matter. Spirit gonna always remember who started it. You gonna do something and try to play victim, and spirit gonna go, hey, wasn't you the one that kept messing with this lady though years ago? No, I didn't actually stalk anybody. No, no. Let me jog your memory. That's exactly the response that you're going to get. You started this with her. This is your problem. Your issue is your issue. You need to learn some self-control over yourself. I don't know. They claim that I'm stupid or slow, but they have been the ones that have been stalking people and doing the same thing over and over. It's like they're You know what? It does kind of remind me a little bit of that movie 50 First Dates. And y'all remember how Drew Barrymore, she had brain damage from her car accident. And so she would just get up every day thinking it's the same day. These people are like groundhogs. They literally are. Like it's weird, you know? Yes, they were attacking my womb, my youth, my health, and my beauty. They have been doing that all through the they did it all through the month of December. And they still trying to do it. I want her to look ugly. Ugly. I'm like, oh my God, this why? They've been working on my hair. Just sick. Very sick people. And that's not a witch. Witchcraft should not ruin your life if you're supposed to be a witch. It's supposed to enrich your life. It's a way of life. You know, they think that witchcraft is all about cursing somebody. Okay, when they need to curse themselves, they need to really come out of that though. All right, y'all. Yeah, I love children and babies, and I can't wait until I get pregnant again. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Exactly. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful evening, man. You know, just be careful out here messing around with witchcraft because I done seen it get people and get people good. I done seen people that ain't practicing witchcraft get bad karma just from the evil stuff that they do. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Peace and love.